Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royal tea. Thomas Markle, Meghan's dad, is preparing to testify in the trial of the century. Okay, it's being billed as the trial of the century. Meghan is suing the Daily Mail, the Mail Online, the Mail on Sunday, the Sun. I think 4 different outlets and or related parties for publishing this letter. She sent Meghan way back, like a year ago, right after the wedding, sent her father this terrible letter. Daddy is with a hard heart. And she just excoriated him throughout, just blaming him for everything. You skipped my wedding. You don't love me. And what actually happened is Thomas Markle had a heart attack 4 days and was hospitalized 4 days before the wedding. She ghosted him. She wouldn't answer any of his texts, any of his calls. He's the worst father in the world. He raised her and sent her to college, you know, full fare. Here's a picture of Thomas taking his daughter. He traveled up to her college. He flew up to her college. He's from California. He didn't have any of these warm clothes. He bought all these warm clothes today. He paid for the tickets. He spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars just to spend the day with his daughter. He's actually quite a good father. He raised Meghan. And in the beginning, the press was just, you know, killing Thomas. Thomas did a fitting. You know, he faked a fitting and he had the paparazzi come. You know, he's pulling a Meghan. This is the kind of thing that Meghan does. And he had some kid measuring his waist and measuring him across the shoulders, ostensibly to fit into his wedding garb. But that was all faked, and he had some people taking pictures of it, and then he did an interview, and so Meghan was like, you just want the money, and you're doing all this for the money, and you're just using my connection to Harry, and stop tormenting me. So it was really bad for Thomas for quite a while. She didn't invite any of her family. So she's suing the Daily Mail. And a quote from Thomas is, "I'm sorry my heart attack is any inconvenience for you." Okay, that's pretty harsh. I want to read from Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan says, I think it's absolutely extraordinary Meghan hasn't been to see her father since his surgery, particularly as he's now having fresh health issues. He continues, I think it's ridiculous she never introduced him to Harry. And I think it's bizarre that Thomas has had zero contact with Prince Charles, the man who walked his daughter down the aisle. So, because he couldn't make it, Prince Charles walked Meghan down the aisle, which is a big deal. That's a real, you know, to say that they didn't embrace Meghan and the royal family is just false. Prince Charles walked her down the aisle. She was invited to Christmas with the Queen before she was married. That's never happened before. Okay, quote, Piers says, she didn't even send him a Father's Day card or message, which particularly hurt him because she's always done this in the past. Meghan posted an Instagram photo in 2016. Thanks for my work ethic, my love of Busby Berkeley films and club sandwiches, for teaching me the importance of handwritten thank you notes, and for giving me that signature Markle nose. I love you. So that's a Father's Day post that she made to him. Quote, Piers says, this was a woman who clearly loved her father. Now she can't bring herself even to talk to him, let alone get on a plane to see how he is after his heart surgery. Quote, Meghan is showing every sign of now doing to her own father what she's done to her ex-husband, countless friends and family members, sending them to the ice-cold relationship equivalent of Siberia. Meghan, I urge you to do the right thing and prove you really are a humanitarian by helping your dad in his hour of need before it's too late. And so also in this letter, and all of it's going to be revealed, she said she sent him money. She was very generous with him, stopped demanding money. He wasn't doing any of that. Okay, and the way a narcissist will work is they love bomb the person first. And then they extract all of the resources they possibly can. And then when they're done with them, they discard them and they destroy them. They destroy them. They completely destroy them. I see her doing this. I see that she did this to her father. Her father raised her from like the age of 12 and then sent her to college. And she's gotten everything she wants out of him. And so now she's completely discarded him. I see her doing this to Harry. She's done this to everyone in her family. And you can look back at the photos of Meghan with Samantha, and they seem close and happy, but now they're all discarded. And now Harry seems to be in the midst of being discarded. She got the title, she got all the money. Now she's alienated Harry from all his friends. Now she's alienated Harry from all his family. Now she's moved him overseas. Now he's about to lose his royal title and everything that is Harry, and Meghan's going to take it all. I'm very worried for Harry. But that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is Thomas testifying at the trial with the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, which I think they're the same entity. I mean, technically they are slightly different entities. One is a parent entity, the other is probably the child entity, and there's multiple offshoots from the Mail on Sunday. So, Meghan and her father, who wins in the court of public opinion? Because that's what really matters. If this really damages Meghan, all of her future prospects will be damaged. Okay, if this damages Meghan's reputation because everything comes out, this damages all of her future prospects. And in the beginning, Thomas was the villain, and now people are really rallying to his defense because he's done nothing wrong. He's been a great father. He's been a really good father. So who wins, Meghan or Thomas in the court of public opinion? Wow, 10 spades. I'm going to say that doesn't look... And devil. Wow, Thomas. 8 diamonds. Okay, who's the winner in the court of public opinion for this trial? Devil. Earthquake. This is absolutely a disaster for Meghan, and she looks like the bad guy. 21-27, cross, permanent relationship. So, permanent relationship, olive tree, deeply rooted in her family relationships. She just looks like a narcissistic monster who discards people. She cannot... This is going to be such bad PR. This is going to be the worst PR in the history of terrible PR. That's what this is. This is going to be the worst PR in the history of terrible, terrible PR for Meghan. Okay, and that's gonna kill Harry too. What's going on with Thomas? Fox, going to be very wise. Wise communication, commitment to wise communication. Okay, right now it's reported that Thomas is preparing to fly to England. Okay, he hasn't had a heart attack in the last 4 days. So he's preparing to fly to England and testify. Okay, because he's going to be called as a witness to the defense against Meghan. Okay, so 11 and 12, 23, 6 clubs. Okay, he's a father, and this is the point of the lawsuit. Meghan is saying this was a private communication between herself and her father, and so it's under UK law, it can't be revealed to the public. And she's also saying that the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday, they only released parts of it. He admits that he only released parts of it because other parts were so cutthroat and nasty that he couldn't bring himself to release it. He just felt very personally attacked. And he was. She went on a slander campaign against him. So he's going to be very wise in what he says, and he's definitely coming out the winner. what's hiding on the bottom? Cornucopia, scapegoat. 16, four spades, coffin. Secrets. The secrets are in the box. Outing the secrets, the scapegoat. Everything gets out of the box. Everything gets out of the box. So nothing, there's going to be no more secrets about this. Okay, whatever Meghan doesn't want revealed is going to be revealed, because everything has to be brought before the court, and it's going to be absolutely devastating for Meghan. Let's put this over on Thomas's side. What are Thomas's feelings toward Meghan, seeing her now? How does he feel about this? What are his feelings? Because these are human beings. This is her father. Why hasn't he seen Archie? That's because Archie doesn't exist. But barring that, Archie does exist. I think they don't have possession of Archie. Something is really wrong about Archie. Obviously, that photo at Christmas was photoshopped. I don't believe Harry was with Meghan at Christmas. Archie wasn't with Meghan at Christmas. Who was with Meghan at Christmas? Was she at the Soho house? Okay, that's why he's not seeing Archie. She's hiding so much. Well, this court trial is going to reveal everything. So how does Thomas feel toward Meghan right now? This is he didn't go to the wedding. She's been ghosting him. How is he feeling about this? I mean, is he still like, I love my daughter, or like, This is interesting. How does Thomas feel about Meghan? All the people reacting to the public and all the people, 11, 13, 4 hearts, family. He still loves her. He's got the lover's card. He wants a close relationship. He's got 2 hearts out of 3 on the surface. So there's what's going on the surface, and there's what's going on underneath. What's going on underneath? Mother Earth, no, and Finger of God. Finger of God changes things from the outside. Full stop of the relationship. 21, 28, 7 spades. Secrets. So he's got secrets and full stop. Wow. I actually think that Thomas is considering revealing some of the secrets. What are some of the secrets that Thomas can reveal? This is her dad. Meghan is purporting to be 39. She's 39, I think. Or is she 37? But her true age is like 42 or 41. I think she's purporting to be 37 at this point. Boy, I should really know this. It would be really easy for me to look up, and I can look. I could stop the video and look it up, but I'm not going to do that because this is kind of a live reading. So I think he's considering revealing some of these secrets. He has the birth certificate. In all likelihood, he has her birth certificate because she's his daughter, and those are important papers that you keep, because children lose things like this, and they call their fathers and mothers and say, hey, do you have my birth certificate? And he's like, yeah, I do. So he would have something like that. So he has secrets to reveal. He's considering changing the narrative, I think, by revealing secrets. We can ask this. On the surface, he's the loving father in front of all the people. He's the loving father, okay? But he's actually considering putting a stop to all this circus by, applying some force and revealing some secrets. Let's ask. Will Thomas reveal Meghan's birth certificate or other secrets to force a move? Because this is something Meghan is always doing. She's always forcing the hand of whoever she feels is her opponent. A perfect example of this is the Instagram saying that they're leaving, she and Harry are leaving. That was forcing the Queen's hand, and it created a crisis, and that crisis is still ongoing this week. There was a crisis meeting, and she skipped the meeting. She's forcing the Queen's hand. Thomas can do this by revealing some secrets, revealing the birth certificate. It forces Meghan's hand. Does Thomas intend to reveal the birth certificate or some other secrets? Is that what I'm seeing here? Thomas reveals the secret. Yes. Okay. All right, so is Thomas considering, forcing Meghan's hand, revealing some secrets? Yeah. Permanent family, opportunistically. Yeah. 11 and 9, 5 spades, 20. So he is thinking about creating a problem for Meghan to force her hand. He's going to reveal some secrets and force her hand. Take control of the situation. Yes, he'll reveal some secrets in the permanent family. Take control of the situation. Create a problem for Meghan that she has to deal with. And now it becomes a negotiating point. He's just taking a page out of Meghan's book. Okay? And if someone's going to deal with you in such a cold-hearted way, you got to deal with them back that way sometimes. Okay, so the Daily Mail has not settled. This is very unusual. It's very unusual. And I think that Meghan and Harry just expected them to settle and write a check. Why? Because for the Daily Mail to defend, it's going to cost millions of dollars. You're going to pay your lawyers, the Daily Mail is going to pay their lawyers millions of dollars to defend, then they win. They're still out of millions of dollars even if they win. And there's a possibility they could lose. So typically, they just pay the complainer. That's Meghan and Harry. Okay, they haven't settled. If they're not settling, that means the Daily Mail feels that they have a tremendously strong case. Because either way, it's going to cost them millions of dollars. And the game is you end up paying someone like Meghan and Harry less than you would have ended up paying your lawyers, so you win and you don't admit any guilt. So does the Mail, the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday, do they believe they have a very, very strong case? How do they feel about their case against Meghan? Do they feel they have a very, very strong case? Okay, always go with the first focus. All right, there we go. So the Mail's not settled. They've not written her a check. All right, how do they feel about their case? This is interesting. Karmic relationship and home. 10. 3 diamonds. Trinity. Everything is working in their favor. They just feel that this is what they do. They're well within their rights to publicize things. Message, ongoing messages. 6, they report the news. Whatever the news is, good or bad, okay, and I'm in the same boat now. Whatever the news is, good or bad, it's my job to report it. It's my job to talk about it and give commentary and analysis on it. And that's what I do, okay, good or bad. Now, interestingly, every time I say anything about Andrew, it's completely demonetized. Okay, so I'm not allowed to report on some topics of interest, but I feel that it's my job to report to you and to discuss and analyze whatever is going on. That's the job. Okay, so that's the job of the Mail. The Mail on Sunday, the Daily Mail, the defendant. It's their job to publicize what's going on, good or bad. That's how this reads. They just feel like this is their job. They're just doing their job. Meghan is a public figure, okay? And the rules for public figures are not the same as for private citizens. If these were 2 private citizens, no one would be interested in this letter. No one, okay? And it was all done in the public sphere, and the 5 anonymous friends went to people and referenced the letter prior to Mr. Markle publishing it. So I think that's their defense. They just feel well within their rights. Because of this lawsuit, and because of all of these accusations, and Meghan and Harry pretending that they now hate the media, who is their bread and butter. Meghan wants to be the most famous person on the planet, okay? And that's the truth. She wants nothing more than to be the most famous person on the planet. And I think her name is in the news right now more than any other female on the planet right now. Okay, that's how private she wants to be. Is it now going to be open season for the media? Are they really going to just go after Meghan? And, you know, there's lots of examples of this. Robert Downey Jr., man, he was really raked over the coals. Macaulay Culkin, look what happened to him. Lindsay Lohan, I mean, when it gets bad, it can really get bad. There's so many. That guy who was in the Transformers movies, he's been digging himself out of a pit for years now. And look at how they're protecting Andrew. That is some successful protection. So is it going to be open season for the media on Meghan and Harry after this? Cornerstone. Sun exposes everything. Magi. Broken. Yep. Oh, yeah. What else we got? We just got a stream of negative cards. Is the media going to declare open season on Meghan and Harry? On the surface, exposing everything. The foundation of their work is exposing everything. 5 and 13, 18, 5 diamonds on a continuous basis. Manifesting. That's such an interesting card. These are all diamonds. Diamonds are communication, and they're also manifesting on the physical plane. So these are the perfect cards for what they do. Also, they spin the story. Okay, they write the story. So they're manifesting. They're exposing. This is what they do on a continuous basis, ongoing. What's underneath? The relationship with the woman is broken, and they're very angry now. 13 and 12, 25, 27, cross. The permanent relationship, this is a permanent relationship. And Meghan and Harry, Meghan in particular, people are not dumb. Harry is lumped in with Meghan now, but if Harry leaves Meghan, I don't think Harry's going to get nailed for Meghan's acts after he leaves her. Okay, Meghan is going to get nailed for her complaining and negative acts toward the media. So they actually look very angry at the woman. Underneath, they're not going to say this on the surface. They can spin things because of the Magi. They dictate the narrative. The medium is the message. Okay, the medium is the message. They're creating the news in many senses of the words. And I'm doing this. I hate to say it, but in some senses of the news, in some senses of the word, I am actually creating. I am a magi. I'm creating the news by the spin that I choose to take. They are going to be very upset at Meghan. Underneath, they're very upset. On the surface, they're going to show that they're still objective and that there's no bad blood, but underneath, they're really quite upset at Meghan. Okay, let's review. Got some interesting cards here. Meghan and Thomas, who loses in the court of public opinion? This is a huge loss for Meghan. Huge. She needs to settle. She needs to settle for 1 penny. I'm so sorry, I'll take your 1 penny and then we won't go to court. But the media is not going to do that because that's, the Mail on Sunday is not going to do that. That's not to their advantage. Thomas is the big winner. He's going to answer very wisely, and he has been very wise. He never shows anger. He's always saying, I love my daughter. I just want the best for them. I just want to see my grandson. And he's going to keep this up. He's the big winner. She's the biggest loser. 10 spades, it can't be any worse. 10 spades and the devil. It can't be any worse for Meghan if this all goes through. The secrets, all the secrets are going to come out of the box. Pandora's box is going to be open. That's literally what this says. Cornucopia, scapegoat, 4 spades. Pandora's box is going to be opened and all the secrets are going to come out and you'll never get them back into the box. How does Thomas feel about Meghan? On the surface, I love my daughter. Okay, this is the public, this is what he's saying in the public. Underneath, he's thinking of, he's really upset and he's now going to start playing the game, it's a game, harder against Meghan. He's going to force her hand with the seven diamonds. So I asked, is Thomas planning to reveal secrets? Yes. He's going to create a problem, 5 spades, for Meghan and force her to react to him, just like she's been doing to him. How does the Mail on Sunday feel about their case? This is what they do. They feel very good about it. This almost looks like they fixed the court, honestly, with all the relationship cards there, but I'm not even going to go there. But they feel very confident. It's very red, it's very positive. They feel very confident about what they do and their role, the role that they play. Is this media open season after this on Meghan? They do make the news. That's what they do. Okay, and they're very upfront. They're going to reveal everything. They're very upfront. Okay, and objective, being the media. But underneath, they're really angry at Meghan. They feel that she really crossed some serious lines, and they're upset at her. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method, other merch. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.